All right, we're going to say shalom to everyone. Thank the Most High for this Shabbat. I'm going to get into this quick information. I noticed there's some negative feedback in regards to a contribution of $20 for class. And some people believe, and I know it's probably, I don't know for sure, but I only got one, negative feedback on this, but I thought I would go into it just in case there's others that have an issue. Am I charging for the gospel? That's one of the other terms that's used. What I want to say is, if I was charging for class, okay, let me make this clear. If I was charging for class, there will only be 2 people in class. It wouldn't have went up as a public invite on Google, for one. Okay, for 2, it will be to the point where these 2 people would only be able to air the classes as private. Okay? Only 2 people sent contributions to class. So to say that I'm charging for the gospel or the Bible or whatever is asinine. You don't know what you're talking about. Because if I check my YouTube channel right now and look at the views on all the class analytics, and let's say if it's a total of 300 views, it should have been 320. 320 people would have gave me $20. So it's not that, all right? So let's not get it twisted. I'm not charging anybody. What you're doing is you're just sending out a contribution as to help out with the work. All right, like I said, I wasn't going to really get into this too much as to harp on it, but it's pretty much asinine. And like I said, class is almost an hour away from now. But I thought I would get into this real quick. If those of you that have an issue with me or my channel and have an issue with me asking for a contribution of $20, then you just unsubscribe and or take me out of your circle or whatever you got to do. It's not a big deal with me. Um, it's really not. But those of you that feel that you want to still help out with the work, then you can just go on my Holy Vessel channel at the bottom right hand corner. You can click on Class Analytic. Just that simple. And like I said, when I sent the first invite, if you don't have it, don't worry about it. I was very clear. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. So that's not a charge. A lot of people probably don't know, or some people may not know what the actual definition for charging is. That's to impose an obligation to someone based on goods. I'm not charging anyone. No one is obligated to pay me anything. Okay? This is not set up as a business. All right? It's just to the point where I know for a fact, based on a 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, that system is about to crash for some of us. Let me just make that clear. Because when you're in this work, they look to kind of like destroy that so you won't have any means to be able to operate in the world. Don't think this is paranoia. All right? It's not. All right? It's something that we got to realize that's going to have to happen. Just like when Christ was in the world, the people was contributing. They were sending donations to the 12 disciples and his people. That's just how it goes. Because these people are very unique, and they going to, come on now, you're talking about Satan's army, Satan's government, Satan's world. You think that they're gonna allow a person, brothers and sisters, that's coming against Satan's grain to have a Monday through Friday 9 to 5? Come on now. Am I a little late in this? Yes. But it's a start. So that's the one. That's the main reason, and that's not the main reason. Just that so I can move, but for others of our people to move. And let me just show you something else. to give out our information to our people, okay? So they can have Bibles. So that's what your the, the contributions will go to. You know, this is not a game. You should, you know, we talking about the Most High. The Most High will take you out of here. I'm not sitting up here asking, you know, for a contribution of $20 and I'm gonna, you know, smoke some weed or something. I don't know what goes through people's heads, you know. But like I said, if you don't have it, don't worry about it. It's not a big issue. And I just wanted to address this to those who had, if there are any others, because like I said, you know, I seen one negative, you know, comment, you know, an email that I got. So I thought I would go into this just for the public. You know, like I said, if I was charging for class, I'm gonna make this very clear, it would only be two people, and they know exactly who they are. Two people, and I sent them a separate invite as an indicator of this particular video, so they know exactly who they are. And then I sent another invite publicly on Google to involve the other people, so they know exactly who they are, and the Most High will bless them because you can put invest money somewhere else, but to invest money to enhance your knowledge and to understand the work, that's another thing. You see what I'm saying? And I actually learned this pretty late, and that's why it was a uplift of spirit for me when I actually gave to the GOCC brother that needed, you know, help with this petition in regards to this radio show. So, you know, we learn on different levels. But like I said, this is something I'm not going to deal with anymore. If you got a problem with me, my channel, just unsubscribe. Don't deal with me. You don't have to waste your time sweating at your keyboards with clammy hands, coming at me with an email saying you shouldn't be charging for class. All right? Because you don't know what you're talking about. Charging somebody for something is to impose a fee based on their obligations as a service or some type of merchandise. You're not, this ain't Six Flags. If you don't have the money, you ain't getting in. This ain't a club. This ain't something as a restaurant. You ain't got the money for the bill, then I'm calling the cops on you. They call the cops on somebody for $40 in the restaurant. Hey, get over here. You washing dishes. Nah, I'm still airing it on YouTube. So go ahead with that. All right. So there you have it. Send me $1 million tomorrow, and then I will have the class set up. Come on, man. You got these Christian mainstream preachers flying around in jets and riding around in Bentleys, and they got a house with, it's just three of them. Their family only filled with three people, and they got like a mansion full of rooms. Getting lost, like need a map to get around to find a bathroom and all that mess, man. Where's the bathroom? I gotta use the bathroom. I don't understand. Your house is too big. Come on, man. $20, man. This remind me, I wasn't gonna do this on this video. I've tried this before on another video that kind of revised. It reminded me of the point where when Allen Iverson was being scolded for not showing up for practice, and all the media knew about it. Like, that shouldn't have been something that should have been on media. I mean, he was a franchise player, but he was boastful at the time, and he thought it was very futile to get into the information about him not showing up for practice when he was with the 76ers. So it was pretty funny. He was like, we talking about practice, man. We talking about $20. You know you're dealing with the children of Israel. Because we'll shoot somebody down for $5 in a crack game. Okay? So this is all confirmation to me. You know, if I was charging, really, total views of the the sessions of classes. You got analytic class 1, analytic class 2. Total views is probably like maybe 150, maybe 200. 200 people would have gave me $20 if I was charging a class. You see what I'm saying? That's how you know if I'm charging or not. But only 2 people contributed to the work. So you do the math and tell me if I'm charging.